The following video is a glimpse into the daily life of myself during the coronavirus quarantine-ish thing of 2020. This is week 10. We've been doing this for well over 2 months at this point. So I hope you haven't gotten bored of this yet, because hopefully it'll be ending soon. But in the meantime, I've got 10 whole weeks of this to look back on, which is interesting. This week's going to be kind of interesting. I've got some good stuff. I got some bad stuff. Got some variety. So something a little bit different than what you're used to probably in this show. So sit back, relax, and enjoy week 10 of the Quarantine Chronicles. Hello everybody, it is day 63 of the quarantine, and I am doing something a little bit different. Today we are going to attempt one-handed building. It's not a thing. So my hand is still very swollen. It has very limited functionality and it's very sore if I bend it wrong way, but I need to get this bed frame done. So I'm going to attempt to build a bed frame with my non-dominant hand. Basically, that's it. This is probably going to go terribly, and I'm probably going to give up because it's going to go terribly. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully by the end of the day, if I'm lucky, I will have a new bed frame, and that may start solving some of my problems. Hopefully. Hello everybody, it is day 64 of the quarantine. As you can see, I have once again shaved, really showing off the progress of my stash. I think it looks pretty good. I mean, better than it did anyway. Again, like yesterday, not really much happened. I did not complete the bed, unfortunately, mostly because my hand is still not 100%. It is getting better. Today was a much better day with my hand. I can grip things a little bit better, and the swelling has definitely gone down. So I'm hoping giving it one extra day to kind of rest will be enough to allow me to finish the bed. No matter what, even if it's like it was today, maybe a little bit better, that'll be good enough for me to at least start it. One good thing, Cory actually got his unemployment approved, so he'll finally be getting some money that way, which is great. So yeah, other than that, I mean, I played a lot of Animal Crossing. I got to show my island off to a number of different people today, so I was pretty proud of that. Everyone seems to enjoy it, and I'm going to continue to progress on that every day. But kind of a pretty easy and not super eventful day besides Animal Crossing and relaxing. That's just how it is. Sometimes that's how it is. And that's how it was today. It's been a while since I've been out in the real world. Time to see what's going on out here. Finally. Hello, it is day 65 of the quarantine, and I am actually going to a restaurant for the first time in 2 months to meet up with Shelby. It's been a long time, not since episode 2 of this series have I seen him. That was 63 days ago. So we're finally gonna meet up. Of course, we're gonna adhere to all the social guidelines. I'm wearing my mask. So this is gonna be an interesting experience, but we're going to go to a restaurant and I'll document that process so you can kind of see how restaurants are nowadays. It's certainly gonna be interesting. I'm not planning, even though things are starting to reopen, I'm still not planning on utilizing a lot of them, just because I feel it's better and safer to wait a little bit longer until we know for a fact that this thing is starting to be beaten. So I'm not going to actively try to return to restaurants, but I might pop out every once in a while, you know? So let's go over to Celebration Town Tavern and see how that place looks now that restrictions are starting to get loosened a bit. Out in the real world. First time in a while. That was fun. Had a good time. Things are kind of interesting. So that was an interesting experience. I wanted to wait till I got home to actually talk about it. So I went to a local bar in Celebration, and they had some interesting rules in place. You had to walk to your table wearing a mask, but you could take it off when you got to the table. They had disposable menus. Of course, all the staff was wearing masks. And then all the tables were kind of spaced apart. No one could sit at the bar. So it's not normal. It's definitely not where it was. But, I mean, it's kind of nice to be able to go back to restaurants rather than being stuck at home all the time. But I still think, for the most part, it's still probably better to just stay home, cook, or get delivery rather than going out. But I mean, if you really have to go out, you can, and just be prepared that there are some kind of interesting rules in place pretty much everywhere. So, but hey, I got to go out, and hey, it's something different for once for one of my daily videos. So yay for that. Hello everybody, it is day 66 of the quarantine, and as you can see, I have a more professional / vlog-like setup for today's little clip. Part of that is because, thank you very, very much, first of all, to Cory for helping with this a lot. I finally have my new bed frame set up. It only took like 3 or 4 days to finally get tough it out to do it, but we got it set up. It is nice. It's so much better than my old one. We also hauled my old one out to the dumpster. That was a whole ordeal. It was a horrible experience, but we did it. So the only real remnants we have left to finish there's the frame, which I don't think that's going to be nearly as bad as the actual box spring was to haul out. And then the box, which honestly I could just cut up the box and put that in a trash bag, so I'm not too worried about the box. But yeah, so bed frame is set up. My bed's looking much better than it did before. It's not caved in anymore. It looks a lot better and it feels a lot better. I've been sitting on it and lying down in it pretty much all day since we got it set up, and it's been really, really nice. So I'm glad I finally got that done. I did also have to say goodbye to my computer chair because one of the legs just decided to break, to, add more problems to what was already a problem. So we actually used that kind of to help haul the box spring out of the house. So that has also been retired. So I'm going to have to get a new chair eventually as well. But that's a future thing. I'm not super concerned. I have other chairs I can use in the meantime, but it would be nice to get another kind of professional or an office chair, a slightly nicer chair than the one I had. So we'll see what ends up happening. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much been today. I got the bed set up largely thanks to Cory. I can't really thank him enough. I've said it a few times, but he did a lot of work and I greatly appreciate what he's done. So yeah. And then that's about it. So eventful, at least. Something good happened today, but not really in terms of video content did anything particularly exciting happen. So, it is what it is. So yeah, we'll see what happens in the future. They did today announce that supposedly tomorrow, both SeaWorld and Universal are going to be announcing their reopening plans. Originally they said that Disney was going to be included, but then they backtracked on that. Apparently they're not included. We don't know. So we might know kind of the time frame for when theme parks are thinking about reopening soon. I still think end of June, early July is pretty likely because it seems like they're trying to reopen as quickly as possible. I just think it's going to be really difficult to pull off if you're trying to limit the amount of people in each park to, open for mass crowds. I think it's going to be really rough, especially for Disney. Imagine when they try to reopen Magic Kingdom, the most visited theme park in the world, and you have to do all this social distancing stuff. It's going to be a nightmare. So I think they're going to wait until they're good and ready, or hopefully until numbers start to decrease severely before they even think about reopening the parks. I think Disney Springs and City Walk, Disney Springs actually reopened today, City Walk opened earlier in the week, are going to be really telling in terms of how things are going to go for the future. So it's going to be really interesting to see how things play out in terms of theme park reopening. Of course, once the parks reopen, that means I'm going back to work finally, which is great. I just need to fix my back because, hauling that box spring out to the trash was an incredibly painful experience. I had to sit down like 2 or 3 times because my back just couldn't take it. So once we have an idea of when the parks are looking at reopening, I'm going to try to book an appointment to go see a doctor. Hopefully they can prescribe something to really help my back, or at least figure out what I can do to fix my back, because my back is bad right now. So I really hope that can get better before all this shakes out. And I think having a better bed will certainly help, because now my posture should be better. Hopefully that will assist with fixing my lower back, but who knows at this point. So yeah, that's basically what's happened today and what's going on. Nothing incredibly exciting, but that is what it is. Hello everybody, it is day 67 of the quarantine, and some interesting news has come out today, so I figure I'll cover that. Other than that, nothing really exciting from a personal level. I am supposed to get a little bit more money tomorrow, which is great news, but that's not super exciting. So let's talk about the big topic, which is Universal has revealed when they're planning on reopening, and the plan currently is June 5th. They want to quote-unquote soft open at the beginning of June. So June 1st, they want to open to just team members, and then they might expand to pass holders shortly after that. And then after that, they're going to expand to the general public. That's their pitch. They pitched it to the Orange County government, and it has to be approved by Governor DeSantis, but that's the current pitch. We don't know the reopening plans yet for Disney or for SeaWorld, although Disney has canceled all reservations through mid-June. I think it's like June 23rd or something. So I would guess Disney's not going to be opening at least until mid-June, which is probably a smart move. No idea about SeaWorld at this point. So things are happening. Parks might start to reopen sooner than later, which I don't know is a good thing. I think Universal is going to be really interesting to follow and see what happens in that space. If things go super well, then the other parks might follow suit. But if they don't, then there might be a lot of pointing and laughing. So it'll be interesting to see what ends up happening. Hopefully it turns out well, because obviously I would love to go back to work once my back is better, which hopefully my bed will help with that. Speaking of that, I didn't sleep well last night, but I think it's mostly because I'm not used to my frame being so straight. It's a lot firmer than it used to be. So I think once I get used to it, it will not only help in the long term in terms of helping my back, but it'll also help me sleep better. So hopefully that will be the case. We'll have to wait and see. Hopefully I'll sleep better tonight. But yeah, that's basically what's happened today. Not a whole lot besides Universal's potential reopening plan. Things are happening. Hello everybody, it is day 68 of the quarantine. And today was a little bit different than most. I actually got to see both my brother and my dad, because my brother had to go down to UCF to get his stuff. He was living in dorms, and of course he got kicked out for, like everybody got kicked out of the dorms for coronavirus stuff. But today they were actually able to go back and pick up their stuff from the housing. So they went back, got their stuff, and they figured since they were in this area that they would come visit me for a quick dinner. So we went to Tijuana Flats. We actually ate inside, which was, I mean, a little weird. They had like a bunch of tables blocked off, but like it was nice. I'm glad we got to finally dine inside a restaurant for the first time in a long time. Then I got some Jeremiah's and a few groceries and went home. Pretty nice, eventful evening. Other than that, I really haven't done much today. Played more Animal Crossing, upgraded my second character's house so that I actually have a house that I can begin to start turning into the haunted house that I'm going to be eventually building. I have some more upgrades I need to do on that, and that's going to require some work, mostly giving money from my main account to my alternate account so they can pay off housing loans, and then upgrading the house, and there's going to be some work that needs to be done on that to finish that project up, but I think it's going to be pretty awesome when it is finished. That's about it. Got a few things online because I got paid again, and I wanted to, further improve. Things are going on, so I got a bed topper to go with my new frame. I thought about replacing the mattress, and honestly, to do it right, I'd need a lot more money, and I just don't have it. So I figure I'll get a decent mattress topper that will probably help with my sleep. And I got a few other things as well, so hopefully all of that turns out well. Other than that, though, pretty basic day. Universal's reopening plan was confirmed, and a few other places have announced their reopening plans. Still nothing from SeaWorld or Disney yet, so we don't know specifically when those parks are going to reopen, but we do know when Universal will be opening, and then we do know when Fun Spot and Legoland are going to be opening. So things are happening. Things are happening pretty quickly, so we'll see how much longer it is before I go back to work. Probably not too long. I'm still thinking late June to early July is the most likely target, but we'll just have to wait and see. So, hello everybody. Cory, you know how long we've been stuck in this quarantine? Yeah. It's nice. Yeah, it's pretty nice amount of days. Day 69, yeah. So I had to bring Cory in there because it's 69 and it's a joke we have. It's funny. Yeah. So yeah, today wasn't super eventful for me. At least I just played more games. I've started work on my Haunted Mansion in Animal Crossing, which is going pretty well. I've only got one room done. Well, it's not even done. It's just begun. That's pretty good. Cory hasn't been on the show, I don't think ever. Or if not for a very long time. Yeah. So how have you been doing? How have you been handling this 69-day quarantine?
Nice. Well, it's been it's had its ups and downs. Like for the most part, it's been okay. I've been fine personally. It's just I've had losses on my side, so it's I just I guess not celebrate, but we had we held like basically a funeral for my granddad who passed due to corona.
That's rough, man. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and so we just did that today, and it went pretty well.
That's good.
And there was a good amount of people that was on there too. So thanks to everyone that came and everything. So that was nice. And other than that, everything else has been fine. I'm going to be getting a PS4 soon.
Yep, that's going to be exciting.
And a few games. So some games that I've been really looking forward to playing that's only been available on PS4. So that will definitely pick things up a little bit because I've been kind of just coasting through the days. So yeah, that's basically all.
Yeah. So there you go. That's day 69.
Yeah.
Nice. That is going to do it for this week in the Quarantine Chronicles. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Remember, new videos on this channel upload every day at noon Eastern Time. So hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell. That way you know when new videos drop. Got more Animal Crossing this week and some taste tests. I am slowly but surely getting through my backlog of Animal Crossing, so other stuff will be coming out soon. I just want to make sure we get these out while Animal Crossing is still hot. But if you don't like Animal Crossing, I'm sorry. But more content is coming, so just be on the lookout. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on the Quarantine Chronicles.